Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long. Better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now Lawrence to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Robinson. He gets away from 1. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
62 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence.
Sharp's got it left side. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Gano's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 3 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We're going to back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns doing battle with the New England Patriots.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. Important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devon Hamilton, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returning is Peppers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton, 33 yards. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
But they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Burrow on play action.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over.